Hello everyone, welcome back to another CubeCraft video. And we're back
Hello,
in
people,
CubeCraft, and me and Luke.
and
So
we're
yeah,
going to discuss very
me and Luke have been
philosophical.
discussing movie plot themes. Like,
Yes.
so I think we'll start out like
We need to
we're
kill
gonna
one more zombie and a couple more.
yeah we're gonna be discussing things while we're
Quick.
working on the quest, so it's not just like boring questness. But yeah, don't worry, we're not gonna be. So yeah, I'll just work on skeletons, I guess. We're not
Yeah,
gonna be
and I'll take one
spoiling
quick,
anything, but we're not gonna all be discussing Minecraft everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just watched a ton of Pixar movies for the first time. Like I was telling him, like I watched Coco and Ratatouille, and
Zombies. Oh, I thought.
I watched those two from. I think I watched Ratatouille. I think I watched that like several years ago, except I remembered almost nothing about it. But yeah, I'm not gonna like explain any of the plot at all. Like probably at this point, since it came out in like 2005, everyone knows what it's about.
Finding Nemo is my favorite Pixar movie.
Yeah, well, my favorite is currently Onward
Onward's
because
good. That'd be a close second, but I just always like Finding Nemo.
I love the location and I love the design of all the different creatures.
Cool.
So yeah, it's just a unique movie.
I enjoy it a lot because I'm just into that, like, magic and elves and,
But yeah,
that's the stuff
spoilers not aside, let's not discuss it any deeper before we accidentally spoil something that shouldn't be spoiled. Okay, I'm dead. So yeah, I also just watched Soul, which is probably the same as a lot of people because it didn't come out too recently. Yeah, I really like. I know like I'm not gonna say the ending, of course, but the ending was kind of like it was a debate on whether it was good or not. But my personal opinion, I really liked it. And if we do a like spoiler discussion, I'll let you know. It won't be today, of course, but if we do it,
I think this would be a new style to the videos that we do. Like if we just discuss random topics.
Because I either like will unless we're like in like the survival. Okay, there he goes. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna be like discussing things. Yeah. So if we do spoiler anything, that will only be when we do like Skywars or something videos, like one-time videos when it's not like a series, because like we wouldn't like discuss like the ending of like Soul or something, or like a game that like and it be in the middle of a series that you're currently wanting to watch, like CubeCraft. So yeah, no ending discussions here, except like I said on Soul, I like that ending, so you should go watch it if you haven't already. I think you'll like it too.
I'm not sponsored.
But yeah, and then I'm trying to figure. So I've watched Cars 2 and Cars 3, except it was such a long time ago. I have like no recollection of it at all. But what I've heard is Cars 2 is not. It's just no.
It's okay, but it's not like that. It wasn't the greatest thing ever. It could have been a lot better had they done it a bit differently. I think 3 was okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I was kind of like noticing like, so I don't really like watch very many animated things that besides Pixar, but I was noticing like the quality difference between Pixar and literally everything else is huge. Like I was noticing like I was like I started watching Up because I haven't seen that in a while, and I know that's like one of the bigger ones, or like the biggest one. Except for like some of the Toy Stories. Like I was expecting to see like some like the grass being more like a square of green, except no, it is actually like fully fledged grass designed blade for blade, like 10 years ago. Oh yeah, skeletons now, like blade for blade, like
get 20 skeletons.
And like that is also in the newer movies, but it's even more realistic. It's so realistic you can't really like even tell anymore, like besides like certain aspects of lighting. But I mean, it's just crazy. I think I'm just gonna follow it. Okay. Like Pixar is, I just fell off the bridge. Pixar is really detailed, and that's one of the good things about them.
Why are you on fire? How did you get on? Why are you shooting flamed arrows at me?
Okay, let me come back to
the skeleton attacking. I call hacks.
So yeah, like I was
These fire arrows at me. Does it say elemental? It's an infernal. What does that mean? They have elements now. The skeletons are able to bend. They're bending fire and firebenders. Ah!
I'm trying to think of what Pixar movies I haven't seen. Like, I am going to rewatch Up.
You watch Finding Nemo?
Yes, that is. I've watched Finding Nemo, Finding Dory. Oh, hello. Finding Dory. Ow. Okay, so yeah, so I will probably rewatch Toy Story 2. I've seen Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 3 way too many times because we own both of them.
I didn't enjoy 3 that much. I know it's like some people enjoy it. It's okay.
Yeah, I do own Toy Story 3, but I'm going to wrong. Toy Story 2. I do own Toy Story 2, but we've watched it like super rarely, and I've only seen Toy Story 4 once, so I definitely want to, and I wasn't really like fully paying attention.
I was okay. Toy Story 4.
I like the emotional ending of everything. So I even though I wasn't fully paying attention, I enjoyed what I watched. But I'm still gonna watch it again because I want to see. But yeah, hopefully saying emotional ending isn't really a spoiler. Like, I'm trying to like be super careful here. Hold on, really quick.
We always go through and edit it how it's stuff we need to.
Well, yeah, but it's less fun when you're editing it. Like, they don't really just like edit things on like podcasts.
That's
like we're relating this to a podcast, even though it's like not a podcast.
It's really not.
We like turned it into our mini podcast thing. So yeah, movies, Pixar is the best thing. I don't know why. Like I just like went from rewatching some shows I've watched to just like full diving into Pixar when I first watched Onward, because yeah, like I see it and then I really want to see it again for some reason. Except then I'm like, well, I want to watch this other movie, but I also want to watch this movie. So I guess I'll have to watch it later. So yeah, I think I've watched it like Onward 4.5 times. I can say 4.5 because I was half paying attention to it while my siblings were watching it for the first time, and then I watched it 4 times on my own. Well, actually 5 times. No, I have watched it 5 times. I watched it once this week. I watched it twice last night, and I watched it twice Friday night. So yes, last Friday night. So I am watching this movie way too much. I don't know why. I just like it. I like.
I like it too. I think it's just good because it's also, it's got.
And also the soundtrack. The soundtrack is amazing to just work to. Like, when I'm working on things, I just have its soundtrack playing in the background. I really like it.
Tom Holland playing the main character, which is great.
Yeah. I had a little bit of an issue, like, with some of the Tom Holland things, like, and I know it's not, like, really intentional. Like, I've never really watched Harry Potter, but, like, whenever they, like, say a spell, that just sounds unnatural. What? Like, the way they say something, like, yell it out or something, it just seems like, okay. I feel like that could have been toned differently, but it's not. I'm not helping
it could have. That's most of the time. You also have to remember it's, like, his first time being back. He's never done magic before, so...
Yeah, but
it's learning. It's
you.
Yeah, I think Harry Potter, they kind of they don't yell at us, but like they don't have to yell it, but like sometimes
I've only I just got like one shot by that skeleton.
Yeah,
I've only seen the first Harry Potter movie and I don't remember anything about it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I think I watched it when I was in like 6th grade, so it was a while ago.
Watching her, right? Books. You should read the books though.
I think I'm probably gonna read the books. But yeah, I keep forgetting and then like forgetting to try to get them, and then doing something else like researching the Pixar theory, which I am into. The Pixar theory I find very interesting. Luke, do you know what the Pixar theory is at all?
No, I don't. Actually, I kind of might if you tell me.
So basically, what the Pixar theory is this thing that connects every single movie into the same universe.
Yeah.
So yeah, like. One of the other reasons why I liked Onward is because of they were like, it's the first, it's the first movie that doesn't take place on Earth. Like, WALL-E sort of like takes place it still has humans and stuff. It like half takes place on Earth, but like just Onward is its own thing. Like, they've never done it before, but they still managed to fit it into the Pixar theory. So yeah, there are plenty of videos about it, but the probably what anyone else viewing, probably basically everyone else that knows what the Pixar theory is viewing, if you I can't word this correctly, but yeah, like the YouTube channel Super Carlin Brothers, or some, I think that's what they're, I feel like I should be able to remember their name because I've watched their channel for a long time, but they discuss the Pixar theory, and all of their theories are really cool. Like, for example, let me think, so basically that, like, the main timeline, which even though I've watched, like, not literally, but mostly every video putting all the Pixar movies into the Pixar theory, like, I can't remember the guy's name that, initially came out with it, but basically, like, it started out with The Good Dinosaur, which I am probably not going to watch from the stuff I've heard about it. Like, it looks nice, except it doesn't, like, seem very, like, you don't really get into it. Okay, we need to get 3 more skeletons.
It was okay. It wasn't the greatest thing ever.
And then it goes to Brave. Like, I guess that one can be, like, kind of different because some people, like, say, like, there's, like, this witch in the thing, and some people think that's Boo from Monsters, Inc. for some reason. I'm not, like, entirely sure everything behind that, because I guess Monsters, Inc. is, like, the last one, like, the last time it takes place in the timeline, and then, like, Boo's dad dies or something, and then after that she discovers that the doors that monsters are using in Monsters, Inc. have, like, time travel powers, which I am, like, explaining this way out of order, but yeah, Brave happens, and then The Incredibles happens in, like, the 40s and 50s and 60s and stuff. And then, so yeah, there's like a bunch of movies that take place during, like, the normal, like, timeline, like Ratatouille and and stuff. No. Events of, like, everyone leaving, all the humans leaving the planet leave, but since, like, I guess technically not everything hasn't died out yet, like, so cars take over the planet for a while, but since not everything is gone, that's why there's still plants somewhere. So yeah, that's that. The cars comes into play after WALL-E, and, like, not after WALL-E, like, in between the events, and I cannot kill any of these skeletons. And then, let's see, Onward, sort of, okay.
I've got it.
Onward sort of takes place in between, except, like, so the theory I've heard about for that, like, I watched on that Super Carlin Brothers channel. Oh, Acacia Logs, Kill Pigs.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll work on the Acacia Logs one while I continue discussing. So, the mountain that is, and that Ian and Barley, which are the two main characters of the game, or the movie, are initially heading towards, is the exact same shape as an axiom. So, like, I guess the theory is that one of the axiom crash landed. Unfortunately, everyone on it died, but the inhabitants of the planet decided to explore the ship and learned everything about humans, and then developed the exact same human infrastructure up to the triple dent gum being sold in the gas station that they visit in the middle of the movie. So, yeah, like, there is literally triple dent gum. Triple dent. Who says triple? Triple. So, yeah. And then there's WALL-E, and then, like, after, like, supposedly all the humans have died out, or, like, have, like, evolved into monsters from, like, the pollution that's still in existence, Monsters, Inc. happens, like, I guess in, like, 5000 to AD or something. And then the doors they use have, like, time travel powers back to the, like, where people still are there so they can scare them, which is why, like, they say that, like, after Boo's father dies, she discovers the doors, thing, and that they have time travel powers, and then she searches for, Sully, I think that's what his name. I haven't watched Monster Inc. in forever. I feel like I should know that. In forever. I've watched it way too many times. I don't really want to watch it again, but I haven't watched it in a long time.
Yeah, no, Sully's the big, and Mike's,
what do you say?
Mike is, the one-eyed monster, and Sully's the...
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, his name is Sully. So, she goes on a search for him to basically restart everything, and then it goes all the way back to the good dinosaur again, and then, boom. Perfect.
It's an interesting theory, but I mean, this is Pixar. I don't know if this is all.
Well, it's all connected through the Easter eggs that Pixar hides. So,
yeah.
Maybe it's intentional, maybe it's not intentional. Like, I'm not saying it is intentional, but I just thought it's really cool, like, how all of these things, like, have, like, proof that they could be connected together. And also, like, I'm still a little confused about it, but I guess there's, like, one of the theories is that, like, Edna from The Incredibles is Boo's mother for some reason.
Oh.
And then that got really confusing, and I don't really know much about it. Alright, let me just grab these logs. But yeah, Pixar is the topic of the day, because Pixar is Pixar, and that's all there is to it.
What we're talking about.
Like, I was kind of surprised that only 23 movies in total have come out from Pixar, because, like, I feel like it's been, like, 10 million, like, Disney themselves, but I guess Pixar's movies are basically, are mostly super rewatchable, so it feels like a lot more, and they've continuously been releasing through the years, so Pixar is just above and beyond with everything, and it's amazing. That's really all I can say. Pixar is really good at everything. Just happens.
No, I was just killing pigs, and I was gonna wait for pork chops to cook.
Okay.
The gold one's gonna be a pain. I don't really feel like doing the gold. We already lost a lot of levels killing monsters.
Boop. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see. What else in the quest menu can we do? Okay. Where is all the gold?
In the Acacia place, but I haven't scattered out and found. I saw a couple, but I don't like.
I would say that let's go in right now and destroy all the spawners so we can go have a thorough check.
You're going the wrong way now.
I know. I'm grabbing a pickaxe.
Sentinel is always watching. Oh, we're cheating. They know we're cheating.
Okay, stick, pick, and then hopefully I won't die 10 billion times, which I will, so I don't know why I said that, but yeah. Okay. Alright, so yeah, this episode I think will be a little bit shorter than normal, but, yeah.
Strats. There were strats.
We had discussions.
Oh no. Oh, I found the gold. Oh, I'm trapped.
The problem is if we were to discuss a podcast, have a podcast, I think we change the subject too quickly.
We probably do. But I think we can stay on. It's if we have a set thing we're going to talk about. If we actually started a podcast and had a set thing we were going to talk about, I think we could talk about it for 20 minutes or so, and then go next subject after that.
Yeah.
If people actually wanted to listen to us, then.
I mean,
I don't know.
It's a lot of fun just discussing things
Yeah.
It's kind of like those Roblox video news where they just have people playing Roblox videos or Roblox games in the background, but
they're just
I'm not saying it is that, but it's similar, and I cannot get to these spawners. So yeah, random ramblings, except not always so random. This was mostly Pixar related, so it wasn't super random because Pixar is a thing. So I guess the hardest thing that Pixar ever animated was the
subject. Much we stayed on Pixar. There's just different things on Pixar.
Yeah. So the hardest thing that Pixar ever did was that you remember that so the original animation that the lamp came from?
Yeah.
Which makes total sense because it might not seem super big now, but back then. That's
yeah.
You should be given company fame or something. I mean, they were given company fame. And then when they first made Jiri's game and stuff like that, And because like Jiri's game was them like properly like experimenting with humans, because like they had made Toy Story, and basically the humans themselves are basically toys because they're just made out of plastic looking texture.
Yeah, great spawners. Yeah.
So yeah. Yes, I think it's also kind of funny because like still everything is super cartoony. Oh, ow. Except at the same time it's not super cartoony. So that like the character designs look super cartoony, but if you like look really closely like at the specific details, like you wouldn't like they are super realistic. All right, I got 2 spawners.
I got 3 on my last one. Now I'm trying to get 1 more. And let's go clear out all these mobs once we get all the spawners. So.
Yeah, but once we get all the gold generators, it'll be worth it. Let me check the recording time real quick, so we know just about how much time we can do. Oh wow, I thought this recording had been short, but it's already 27 minutes long.
Oh wow, yeah, we're gonna.
So yeah, we're gonna have to. We've had like a lot of long recordings this week, so yeah. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe.
Talking about stuff here.
Yeah, we had meaningful and hopefully engaging discussions today.
Yeah, people enjoyed it. If not, tell us what you talk about. We will.
Yeah, that's.
Things
So yeah, yeah, we'll be back next week with some more stuff as normal, and yeah, bye.